I was gonna ask you to do the one in July.
Oh,
Please rise and follow me to pledge allegiance. Oh, I've been wanting to do it for. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Administrator, please call the roll.
Trustee Henry.
here.
Trustee Coffee.
Here.
Trustee Evans.
Here.
Mayor Williams.
Here.
I'll note the presence of myself, opposing and the other gentleman.
Chief DeLuca could not make it tonight, so Assistant Chief Nozzle will sit in his place.
Thank you, sir.
So he's double dipping.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
For free.
First item, we have a Commissioner of Police appointment of Thomas McMahon, okay, police officer, full-time probationary permanent probation period 52 weeks, effective July 1st, 2024, PO grade 5 in a pay scale accordance with the PVA contract. We all have the note from the Commissioner, thank you. Mayoral appointment with board approval, appointment of John Tobachat, automotive mechanic, full-time probationary permanent, probation period 52 weeks, effective June 18th, 2024, mechanic 3 pay scale in accordance with the CACA contract.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Henry.
Aye.
Trustee Coffee.
Aye.
Trustee Evans.
Aye.
Mayor Williams.
Aye. Any objection to lumping the planning applications together? Or wait, do we want to do them separate? Because
There's still a way for me to. I can
you want to.
separate.
Okay.
It'll make it easier for you. It'll make it easier.
Yes, it would. 38 East Main Street, change of use,
So moved.
Second.
roll call.
Trustee Henry.
Aye.
Trustee Coffee.
Aye.
Trustee Evans.
Aye.
Mayor Williams.
Aye. 68 William Street, change of use,
So moved. Second.
roll call.
Trustee Henry.
Aye.
Trustee Coffee.
Aye.
Trustee Evans.
Aye.
Mayor Williams.
Aye. 1519 West Main Street, extended permit,
So moved. Second.
roll call.
Trustee Henry.
Aye.
Trustee Coffee.
Aye.
Trustee Evans.
No.
Mayor Williams.
Aye. Consideration, architectural applications for 20 Northmore Avenue or solar, Mortimer Avenue solar.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Henry.
Aye.
Trustee Coffee.
Aye.
Trustee Evans.
Aye.
Mayor Williams.
Aye. Consideration of establishing a second public hearing on the Village of Chelmsford CDBG grant program applications to be held July 15th, 2024.
So moved.
Second.
Put a videotape on that one. Roll call.
Trustee Henry.
Aye.
Trustee Coffee.
Aye.
Trustee Evans.
Aye.
Mayor Williams.
Aye. Consideration approving an IMA or shared services between the Rivertown Villages and Sleepy Hollow. Provide a study to establish a working plan for curbside collection of food scraps.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Henry.
Aye.
Trustee Coffee.
Aye.
Trustee Evans.
Aye.
Mayor Williams.
Aye. 7 o'clock. This time we'll open a public hearing for the 2025 through 2027 CDBG program and projects. Administrator, do you want to brief us on those, please?
Okay, thank you, Mayor. Passed out to you, you have the notice of tonight's hearing. The purpose of tonight's hearing is to do a general review of the program. Also, review proposed applications from staff, as well as take comment from anyone in the public who has any other ideas, or if you guys have any other ideas. We reviewed at the last meeting the requirements for the Westchester Urban County Consortium, CDBG program applications. Each municipality can apply for up to 4 applications. The requirement is a minimum of, or for a maximum of $200,000 each, and each application is a minimum of 50% match. So if you apply for 200,000, you have to put in 200,000, so you have to have a $400,000 project. You don't have to do 4, you can do 1, you can do 2, you can do 3, and it's the funding cycle. The applications get funded over a 3-year period, fiscal year 25, 26, and 27. The main component of the project is that the project must benefit a minimum of 51% low and moderate income people. There's different projects, different types of projects that become based in census tracts that we have eligible. We only have 1 census tract eligible, which I provided you the map of at the last meeting as well as in the packet today. And that's our tract 112, which covers about a quarter of the village. Basically is Main Street north to the village line and to really 287, and just barely touches, for example, a small piece of White Plains Avenue Park. And then the rest of it is really in the industrial area. So any of the projects within that would be considered low and moderate to meet the minimum requirements. Then another criteria of eligibility, seniors are considered low and moderate, presumed to be. For example, well, I'll touch on that in a second. So in the past, to review projects that we've done in the past with these funds, we just completed the playground replacement at White Plains Avenue Park. Total cost of that project was $460,000, of which the community development block grant gave us $200,000 and we funded $265,000. That project was started late last winter and completed about a month ago. And it's a great new addition to the park. What we had down there was tired, couldn't get parts for, and it looks, we spent a lot of money down there. We could have spent a whole lot more. Like we could have done all the fencing, but we didn't have the money for it. But our guys made the fencing look better. It looks nice. In 21-22, we replaced the very problematic water main on Frontage Street in the area of North Hillside. That project was $449,000, of which CDBG gave us $200,000, and we funded the rest at $249,000. And ever since we did that project, Joe was able to sleep at night and thanked everyone because we were down there every other month. Then in 2020, which coincided with COVID, we did the playground, replaced the playground at DeLuca Park. The cost of that was $150,000, of which we got $76,500, and the village paid $82,500. That's much smaller playground as compared to the White Plains Avenue one. But even though it's small, it's just as nice and it serves the purpose down there. Then the other one, so then this brings us to the seniors. Back in 2018, and hardly believes that it's that long ago, we did some repairs on the ramps and reconfiguration of the ramps at the senior center. That was an eligible project because it's assumed that the seniors are low and moderate income. Cost of that was $255,300, and the CDBG grant for that was $255,300. The difference between that and the others and the requirement today of the 50% match is that was the year that we were involved in the state program. So that was the state CDBG program that we had applied to and also operate out of. That was when county wasn't eligible when they had their lawsuit going on over the housing settlement. So we were successful in doing that with the state at that year. So our projects that we're looking at right now, And mind you, these kind of stay with the themes of continue to improve our parks where we can. What's affordable, what's needed, and then bottom line, what's eligible. So we're looking at White Plains Avenue. In the current budget, there was a project proposed to simply repaint the tennis lines at the tennis court because they need it. And to add into that 2 pickleball courts to be a switch back and forth between tennis and pickleball. We've expanded on that. So the initial project there would be to resurface and paint the tennis court and paint the setup to include the 2 pickleball courts, including new netting, etc. Resurface and paint the basketball court at the same time, replace the post, backboard, and rims. And our estimate for that is $80,000, of which it would be 50/50. Our second option, which actually, these could both be done at the same time because they like, for example, the first one could be year 1, the second one could be year 2. So then we're also talking about constructing two standalone pickleball courts. And that would be on the west side of the park, between, we'll say, 9A and the spray park, that grass area inside there, which would include grading, base, surfacing, painting, fencing, nets, benches. The other thing that we would do if we were to get involved in that project is we would raise that up a little bit. We would raise that up out of the floodplain or out of the flooding that happens there. Our estimate on that is we're also waiting for other estimates on these things. These are ballpark. Our estimate on that is 200,000, which would be 100 and 100. When I was putting the budget together again for this past year, and I got the quote for the painting of the tennis court, I also asked what would it cost to build one of them. And the guy laughed at me. He said, "Well, if I could get to it, it's 70 to 100,000, all according to where you're doing it." So we're estimating that they're 100,000 a piece. The other issue with the budget piece. So after the budget was adopted, I contacted them to kind of give them the okay to do the painting. And the guy chuckled at me and he said, "Yeah, I might be able to get to it in November." So, that's another consideration that we might want to do it this way instead of doing it the other way. Then the other one is also the basketball court at DeLuca Park. Also is tired, could use new baskets and posts, but there's another issue there where that court is cracking and sinking, for lack of better terms. So what this project would do is the initial piece would be to resurface it if we can, but if we can't, is actually to rip up the blacktop surface there and to put the new one down. So we're estimating that at 60, and next month when we come back to you, that I got a feeling that's going to be a little higher when we get better numbers. And then the project, which is our go-to project the last several years, is the sidewalks and curbs on White Plains Avenue from Winthrop to Cabot. The estimate adds 100,000, would be 75 and 75. The issue with that is it's just outside the census tract. It's eligible. And the story that I tried to put together the last time is that it services that census tract and it services the park. But because of our other projects were better and we're only going to get 3, we only got 3. So that was the odd man out. So, that's another one to give consideration to. And that's all I got.
Thank you, sir. Nicely done. Any board members want to comment or wait to the next public hearing?
Oh, nice job.
It's concise to the point and digestible. So thank you, Mr. Mills.
Anyone from the public want to speak? No, no one spoke. Are we closing this and then open a second one, or are we just carrying on? Okay. Motion to close the public hearing?
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Trustee Henry,
Aye.
Trustee Coffee,
Aye.
Evans,
Aye.
Mayor Williams.
Aye. Committee reports, trustee Henry.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to start off by thanking Chief DeLuca and the fire department for always doing a great job. Chief Diaz and the EMS personnel for also always doing a great job. The nice turnout of all our emergency services at the 7-Eleven Community Appreciation Day. And we have quite an array of photos on our fire department website showing what a good time everyone had. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Trustee Coffee.
Yes, sir. I'd like to thank Tony and Sean for doing a great job on the building department, keeping us abreast of all the applications and permits that we review. Up to that, we have, other than the day-to-day of what they've been doing, we have nothing further to report. As for our friends from the library, we have a new reading program that's going to be for children. It's going to be start on June 29th at the Ardsley Library. And I believe it's for K through 5, the reading program. So that's it.
Thank you, sir. Trustee Evans.
Thank you, Mayor. This will be quite brief. I just want to begin by wishing Brian's son a very happy birthday and a happy 27th work anniversary to Mr. Bellantoni, who is absolutely one of the hardest working people that I know, and one of the kindest. So a happy 27th work anniversary for him. I had no idea he'd been here that long. My God. I mean, it looks great. Looks great. I wish I looked like that after 27 years somewhere. The only other thing I have to note, I've had a few residents that I've spoken to over the last couple of weeks about trash that they're seeing just appearing to be thrown out of their cars or dropped walking by. So there were two ideas that I had about that. I think we should potentially reevaluate how many receptacles we have out in the community and see if there are areas that we know are frequently walked to see if we could potentially use additional ones in those locations. Also, I'm looking into, and I'm assuming, Mayor, there will be an Elms for a Day. Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm asking. I just want to make sure before I go to this next mark.
Oh, okay.
In the event that
There you
you
go.
have an Elms for a Day. All right. I think it would be a great idea to explore, and I'm looking at pricing for them, but there are trash cans that you can put into your car that fit right into the cup holder on your driver's side. That would be a great thing for our committees that work on sustainability to distribute at Elms for a Day. So working to get some pricing on that. Mr. Mills, Mr. Inaza may be contacting you guys just to get some graphics and then put you guys in touch with the vendor, but just to see if it's budgetarily feasible. But that would be a great step for us to take in being forward thinking about it, and also just reevaluating where those garbage cans are. So that's all I've got, and I yield back.
Thank you, sir. Thank Commissioner Forster and the police department for doing a great job as always. Well represented at the Community Day up there at 7-Eleven. Very nice job as always. And for about a month, it'd be nice to be full staff before the next guy retires. So, or a couple of weeks actually. Yeah, a couple of weeks. Yeah. But it's nice that we keep moving forward. So, we have one proclamation to Syed Al-Arahi. The Mayor, Trustees, Administrator congratulate Syed Al-Arahi on becoming the Rotary 2025 District Governor. We thank you for all that you do for the Elmsford community. As Mayor of the Village of Elmsford, I hereby proclaim it Saturday, June 15, 2024, be Rotary District Governor Syed Al-Arahi Day in the Village of Elmsford. And I'd like to thank Chief Diaz for going to the dinner representing us and presenting that for us, because they couldn't be at 3 places at the same time. So used to be able to do that when I was younger, but thank you for doing that. Administrator? Thank you. Council? Chief? Water? Commish? IT guy? Oh, yeah, both.
I just wanted to give the board a quick update. Our thermal imaging camera project, as you know, State Senator Cousins got us a a grant for 12 brand new thermal imaging cameras. I'm happy to report that that we have them all installed in all apparatus now in the command cars, the chief's cars. Not only like to thank Senator Cousins, but also like to thank our partners who did the installation as Goosetown and also AAA Fire in North White Plains for supplying everything. It wasn't that much longer that we actually we had a report of smoke in the building. And the first chief's cars were able to immediately deploy those thermal imaging cameras. And then subsequently we had multiple runs. One was a potential house fire right after that. So they're going to be good use. I know our training committee is working on training on this new technology, and we're going to be using this for many years to come. So that's what I have for an update for the fire department.
Thank you, sir. Anyone from the public? No one spoke. Council advises me he wants to meet with council for a minute, correct? Okay, motion to adjourn to meet with council. All in favor? Opposed, carried. Have a nice evening.